it. Unlisted it.
Yes.
Unlisted it.
I did
Okie
all the
dokie.
things.
Okie dokies.
All right, we're good. All right, welcome to the after show.
Yeah.
Like you were saying touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah. We have Patrick Hickey Jr. with us.
I thought he was walking like an Egyptian.
That's where it went to. It started like this and then it went like this.
Yes, I can do. Yeah.
Why?
Author of The Minds Behind the Games,
and
the Minds Behind Adventure Games and Sports Games, and you said Genesis games and shooter games coming soon.
Yes,
so
sir. Mm-hmm.
look for that. We're gonna do an EGM EGM
Yep,
review
EGM,
quiz.
that's where we worked.
Yep. That's the magazine I took these from. So it's a review quiz. So basically, I'm going to read one of the reviews that was in EGM and blank out the name of the game or the publisher of the game, and you have to guess from this review text what game it is.
Patrick, this never goes well.
No.
This never ever.
To maybe make the odds a little better, let's work as a team, you guys, not me, because I'm reading I know the answers. So,
well, then you're the guy I want on my team.
Yeah.
You guys will work as a team,
sure,
and you'll try to guess this.
Okie doke.
We'll do a couple of these and see how we're doing.
What issue we in here? Siege?
Well, we had already done the March 2000 issue last week, so this time we're doing March 1995.
Oh,
so right in that sweet spot of the Genesis Super NES era.
The PlayStation was what, September of 95?
Yes. So this was pre PlayStation 1.
Right. This is towards the
right
end
before the surprise launch of
the surprise launch of the Saturn.
Yeah.
So
which taught Sega to never surprise launch a console ever again.
It's not a good idea. Not a good idea to do that, as they proved. All right, so March 1995. I'm going to tell you what system it's on, and then we'll see if you guys can guess it. We'll see if
how many are we doing here? Are we doing 4?
3 brains combined. We usually do 3 rounds. We can do 6 games if you want, or we can do 8. I got enough.
Let's do 6. It's 11:30 here. Okay. Daddy's got to sleep.
All right then. Well, this one is for the Super NES.
Never heard of it.
Blank is a good game. There are
Yoshi's Island.
Super NES fans rejoice.
This review is great. I love this.
Oh
review.
boy.
Anyway,
okay.
Blank is a good game. There are a lot of different ways to approach the many problems, so you can try different things each time. While the action isn't very intense, the time limit and the number of people to rescue can be quite daunting. The graphics and gameplay are certainly top-notch. I wouldn't recommend this for kids. It's more for the hardcore gamer who will love it. Blank is great.
Cliche-a-thon? Is that a game?
Yeah. Welcome to EGM 1995.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that the review starts with blank is a good game, and then it ends with blank is great.
Yeah, just to drive that point home.
When you said the number of people to save, made me immediately think of like Alien 3, but I feel like 95 is too late for Alien 3.
Oh.
Games that you save people.
Yeah. For the Super Nintendo.
Huh.
People that you save.
Blackthorn? Did you save people in Blackthorn?
Ignition Factor?
Oh.
Remember that game?
Yeah.
That was like the firefighter game, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 95?
I was thinking
it was
maybe
a late game.
Like Jungle Strike, or like one of the strike games you save people.
Right.
Yeah.
But
time limits?
That was before. Yeah, and there wasn't time limits either.
Ignition Factor is a good guess.
Yeah, that's an awesome guess. You're good, yo.
Do we want to
Is that your final answer?
Are we committing to Ignition Factor?
Yeah, let's do Ignition Factor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play a loud sound effect, Patrick. So if you have your headphones, just don't be surprised.
Is it the pregnant lady?
Screaming pregnant lady.
No, she's sleeping in the other room.
I'll play the screaming pregnant lady sound effect. Yeah. Ignition Factor is correct.
All right, Phil.
Look at me.
Wow.
That was
My
good.
work here is done.
Wow.
Phil's taking the next 5 questions off.
Yep.
All right. This one's for the Super NES.
Okay.
Super Nintendo.
Stupid EGM. All they cared about was in Super NES.
Yeah, these are. I didn't scramble these, so they go in order of that they appeared in the magazine. So, this one's for Super NES. This is cool. All caps on the cool. Blank features one of the oldest video game characters who seemingly has become more lovable the more games he appears in. Blank is a cute game with a cute character. The graphics are good and filled with color. The music, as expected, is cute and whimsical. To top it off, the game plays very well. The only downfall I found was that it was a tad difficult. All in all, a good game.
Not one of the Donkey Kong Country games.
That's what I was thinking.
They would, I feel like they'd make reference to the previous ones though, because wasn't Donkey Kong Country 94?
Mm-hmm. So this wouldn't be Diddy Kong Quest because they wouldn't be referencing Diddy like that because he's not old.
Although this is the March 95 issue, so it's really early in the year.
Yeah.
What are some old characters that
Blank features one of the oldest video game characters who has become more lovable the more games he appears in.
Oh, we could talk. What about the Pac-Man? Those Pac-Man spin-offs. Did those come out on the Super Nintendo?
Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures.
Yeah, like those.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other like kind of late era. Because towards the end of the SNES's lifespan, you started seeing stuff like Frogger came out.
Yeah.
And Mr. Do.
Yeah. This wasn't the sequel to Eat 'em and Beat 'em, right?
No. Now that one used the pre-rendered graphics like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was so many things wrong with that sentence?
Ms. Pac-Man was released on SNES kind of late in the system's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a newer game, isn't it? Like it's a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If this is Donkey Kong Country and that's like a published review, that's so sad.
Well, that's just it. It doesn't feel like it has the fanfare to be Donkey Kong Country, but it's the right timing for Donkey Kong Country.
But I mean, we've had reviews like this where we would think like, oh, well, this, you know, this sounds like it would be a Resident Evil review, but you think they would mention that there have been multiple other Resident Evil games, or you think they mentioned.
They're saying cute though. Is it Yoshi's Island, like Super Mario World 2? That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah.
I think that makes more sense.
I think this could very well be Yoshi's Island.
Let's do it.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
What do we have to lose?
Sorry, it's not Yoshi's Island.
Your mother.
It is Pack in Time.
See?
You were on the right track there with the Pac-Man. Yes.
Oh, I forgot about Pack in Time.
Pack in Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played that one. I tried to play Pac-Man 2 and didn't like it at all because it's terrible.
Pac-Man 2 was weird.
Is Pack in Time the one that had him in like the hang glider on the cover?
That's Pac-Man 2.
Yeah, that's New Adventures. Okay. Pack in Time was like the cover was kind of Pac-Man kind of looking all like, oh no, with like swirly backgrounds. And
it's like Michael J. Fox.
Oh yeah.
He was really tiny.
Like Michael J. Fox.
Like the in-game sprite was very tiny, and you could. I think it was like you were swinging on vines or something. I don't remember much about it.
All right, this next one's for Genesis.
Okay,
here we go.
Sega Genesis.
Okay.
Blank is one of the best games I've seen on the Genesis in a long time. It's an action RPG on par with the Zelda series. There aren't enough RPGs on the Genesis, and when one is as outstanding as this one, it stands out. The story is cool, and there are...
Wait. When one is as outstanding as this, it stands out?
Correct. That is the sentence.
I mean, by definition, that's true.
That is the sentence.
This game is so outstanding, it stands out.
I've taught basic journalism for 14 years, and it's like... I would have just destroyed this guy.
Oh yeah, I mean these are bad. These are awful.
Yeah, this is great.
This is terrible.
CJ, did you write this review?
I did not write this review. This is I was not working at EGM at this time.
Okay.
But I'm sure I wrote tons of horrible stuff. The story is cool, and there are lots of areas to explore. It plays well, although a bit slow. Blank is a good game. Blank should be thanked for this cart.
I want to say Crusader of Senti because of the Zelda reference.
Oh, yeah.
The only other one I could think that it might be, other than that, would be
Beyond Oasis.
Beyond Oasis. Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say Story of Thor, but I knew that was the wrong region.
Yeah. He said action RPG, and I'm like Shadowrun, but no way, it's not even close.
No.
So yeah, not even close. And Shadowrun is in the Genesis book, by the way, Greg.
Oh man, I know.
Great freaking story. I can't wait. So it's not due for a while, but it's gonna have the book's gonna have 50 games in it. It's gonna be the biggest book I've done so far.
I only do one episode every 6 months, so I've got lots of time.
Nice. Beyond Oasis
it's just the Zelda reference. I don't know if it's too on the nose, but I mean, Crusader of Senti was basic. It looked like
really
Zelda.
Was, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm comfortable. Answer. I'm comfortable with Senti.
Senti?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Yes.
It is Crusader of Senti.
We did it. Really good game, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We played that the year before, 2 years ago now, on the Extra Life stream for 6 hours, and it was with your best friend Mike, actually, CJ.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, this one's for Genesis.
Okay.
All this game needed was a little more control tweaking, and it would have been better. As it stands, the graphics and animation are very crisp and colorful. The annoying sound whenever you walk or run can really bother you at first, but you learn to forget it. The zany traps that are set up reflect the cartoon
Desert
world
Demolition,
perfectly.
Wile E. Coyote, and Roadrunner. I just interviewed the developer.
Not even done with that.
I just interviewed the developer, and it's just I've been playing the game for a week.
Well, you're right.
Thank you.
How in the world did you get it off of that?
Because
wow.
I literally just spoke to the guy that perfected the graphics on the game.
Really?
And the game's beautiful. The animations are insane.
I remember.
And
yes.
And I was speaking to the programmer and the what's it called? The guy that did the backgrounds, and they all said that the control was not where it needed to be. That was the overarching statement.
Man.
Well, yeah.
Is that the fastest? Is that the fastest answer?
That was pretty fast.
That's outstanding.
The last sentence is, if you can learn to live with the quirky control, you'll have fun with this one.
Nice.
Yeah, Desert Demolition.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's not a bad game. It's just the control's a little, but really pretty.
All right, that means another one on the board for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, this one's for Sega CD.
Oh baby,
here we go. This is Greg's wheelhouse.
I'll get this wrong.
A long and involving RPG with a humorous story. Now that's original! ! Blank plays like an action game, but also has bits and pieces of an adventure and RPG game all rolled into one sweet CD. The characters are all interesting in their own way, and the voices, although very Americanized, aren't too shabby. These types of games are all too rare. Pick this one up before they're gone.
It's got to be Popful Mail.
Got to be Popful Mail.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. It is Popful Mail. Wow, you guys are.
Man, I really liked Popful Mail.
That was a good game.
It's a damn good game.
It is a good game.
I think
it's on the Super Nintendo too. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I have
Eternal Blue 2 was another one on the Sega CD.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Any of the working design stuff, really good.
Well, Vi, I can take or leave, but
Vi's not very good now.
No.
I do have the Super Famicom Popful Mail, Greg.
Do you really?
Just
I gotta play it someday because it's supposed to be pretty different.
Oh really? I've never actually sat down and played it, but
so apparently that grew out of the developer on that, the main developer. I think it was on the Super Nintendo version. Mm-hmm. I think they just did a demo. It was just a demo that they did in their spare time, and somebody saw it, and they were just like,
"Wow,
gotta make that a game."
Yeah. Well, one of the reviews referenced Sister Sonic. I
Yeah,
don't know if you
yes.
remember that
Which is
whole
what it
thing
was
where-
called.
Yeah.
Sister Sonic.
Sister Sonic.
It was going to be a Sonic game.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. This next one's for Jaguar.
Oh,
Oh my
dear.
god. Defender 2000.
War can be fun. Blank stands high above the crowd of average Jaguar games. It doesn't try to rely on superb graphics. It gets by on the pure fun of it. Sending the troops, although a bit tiny, who cares, into battle and
This is going to
blowing
be a Worms
everything
game.
to bits is some of the most fun I've had in a while. Warning! Exclamation point. This game is highly addictive, so seek medical attention soon after playing.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, Worms is a great guess.
It's got to be one of like there was
Is
a Worms game
was there
on
Worms
Jaguar.
Jaguar?
I'm pretty
only other
sure.
The only other one I would consider, talking about really tiny characters sending troops into battle, be the same. It's in the same group as like Sensible Soccer. Sensible Software did a bunch of games where they had these really tiny, like literally pixel high characters, and there was a war game that they made.
Was there one called like Team Buddies or something like that?
No, that was on PS1.
That was PS1. Okay.
The guy that one of the producers for Red Dead Revolver actually worked on that.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, Dominic Craig.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'm just glad I remembered that name.
Cannon Fodder is the game I'm thinking.
Cannon
of.
Fodder. That's right.
But I don't know if that was on Jaguar. I don't know Jaguar well enough to know if either of them were on there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a Worms game on Jaguar.
I'm willing to
but,
go with that.
But I mean, I have no idea what the actual name of the game. Is it just Worms or Worms 2 or Worms World Tour or some random subtitle?
Would Worms be an acceptable answer?
It's gonna have to be.
Is that your final answer?
Some sort of Worms variant.
Sure.
Worms variant.
Yes. Oh, it's
Tell me it was
cannon fodder.
I'm sorry. Yes, it is cannon fodder.
No!
Ah,
Oh.
cannon fodder was correct.
Ugh.
You want to? I have two more. If you want to keep doing.
Yeah, let's do it. These are going quick.
Okay. This one's for Game Gear.
I
Wow.
just bought a Game Gear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like a month
Blank
ago.
for the Game Gear follows in the footsteps of its 16-bit counterpart as a portable that keeps the system above the rest. Like the Genesis version.
I thought that was the whole review.
No, that was the first sentence. Like the Genesis version, this portable employs a new technique that enhances the gameplay above most platform games. As far as looks, the graphics are top-notch. Game Gear
Khan the
music.
Forever Man.
Game Gear music was
I'm right,
never
look at his
appealing,
face.
so I can't say much about it for this game. It's a good game! Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you?
I'm
what are you gonna
comfortable
say?
with Shotgun the
Yeah.
Forever Man.
Well, I'm sorry, that is wrong.
Shaka
What?
Khan, the Forever Man.
That was a good guess, but wrong.
Green Dog, the portable
Green
surfer
Dog.
dude.
Shinobi.
Shinobi GG. Garfield caught in the act.
Gunstar Heroes.
Bart versus Space Mutants.
Got any more?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
One of the Sonics.
Any more?
Streets of Rage 2.
Streets of Rage 1.
Chuck Rock.
Ah, Chuck.
Virtual Fighter Animation.
What is it?
Ristar.
Ristar.
Oh.
Ristar
No,
the
actually,
Forever
it's-
Man.
It's Rystar.
Okay, fine. Ristar, whatever.
Is it
Hey,
really
Phil.
Ristar? Yeah.
Just so you know,
Uh-huh.
Worms was on the Jaguar.
I see. No, I
It was
wasn't.
the
Yeah.
final official release for the Jaguar.
Really?
Well, that's
Wow.
that's what I was going
It was
for.
like 1998.
The
Oh,
game
wow.
that built Team 17, really.
Never
Kept
mind.
them going.
Never mind.
All right. Final one. Last one.
Okay.
This one's for the 32X.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get
So
ready.
I mean, the chance of us getting this is pretty high just based on the fact
Yeah.
that it's a tiny library.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Full motion video games are flooding the market, but none of them are very
Amen.
exciting to me. Blank has some interesting ideas, but they aren't executed well at all. Okay, sure, this is the first 32X CD game out there, but
Oh.
it's still not better than the Sega CD edition, other than some minor video cleanup. If
Fahrenheit?
FMV games are your thing, and have fun. As for me, I'll look elsewhere.
Supreme Warrior, Fahrenheit.
Night Trap.
I don't think
Yeah.
Night
There's a
Trap
32X
came
version
out
of
on
Night
the 32X.
Yeah.
Ground Zero Texas, Sewer Shark. I don't think any of those came out on the 32X.
They didn't. Night Trap definitely did.
That's in the book, by the way.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
Yes.
chapter.
I haven't read that chapter yet.
It's the best one.
Unfortunately, I'm a big Night Trap fan.
Same here.
Same.
It's got to be Night Trap or Fahrenheit, I would think. I don't know. Scottie Pippen, I think
Slam
that was on
City.
32X as well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Slam City.
And I don't know if Double Switch or
Supreme
Ground
Warrior
Zero
got
Texas was.
a
Supreme Warrior?
32X release, right?
I don't remember.
Pretty sure Supreme Warrior got a 32X release.
This is tough. See, I thought this was going to be easy, but I don't really know which 32X game.
Because the review tells us
CD.
nothing other than
it's full motion video game.
It's-
Fast
yeah.
Draw McGraw.
but it's the first one. It said it's the first 32X Sega CD port or whatever, however you want to describe those.
So I
That
mean,
is what it
and I
says.
still don't know if that's what year that would be, right? Because I think Fahrenheit, because that was that one that was it had the Sega CD and
Yeah, it was the
the
2-pack.
32X.
Yeah,
in
you
the
got
pack.
both versions. Yeah.
But then
Marky Mark.
Night
and the
Trap.
Funky.
Night Trap was the re-release
Yeah.
that Digital Pictures released itself.
Fahrenheit was, I think, Fahrenheit and maybe Scottie Pippen. Was Scottie Pippen a dual pack? Where you got Sega CD and 32X?
I don't know.
I want to lean Fahrenheit just because I know that was a 2-pack.
I bet
I know it
Scottie
came out-
Pippen had his share of threesomes back in the day.
This is what I call a Slam City. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen
wow.
style.
Sounds just like him.
Hey there,
Might
it's
not
me,
be
Scottie
Michael,
Pippen.
It's no
I don't know.
chaos in
Let's
the
go
Windy
with
City.
Fahrenheit. I mean, we know it came out day and date.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah. Then you can tell us it was Night Trap.
It's not Night Trap either. It is Corpse Killer.
Dude, that's the game. The engineer that I'm working with on the game that I'm working on, he's been looking for it forever. So that's like his holy grail. He wants Corpse Killer
For the 32X?
for the CD, for the Sega CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they just released the remake,
That's
which
true.
I haven't actually played yet, but I'm terrible at Corpse Killer.
All right, you got 4 out of 8. Correct.
I felt like we were
Solid.
doing better than that. But
Solid.
you were doing
50%.
better. You were doing better than that at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it kind of fell
We
apart.
technically got the Pac-Man one right.
yeah, I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. No.
I'm willing to go with that
no,
too, yeah.
Technically.
The guest is
Yeah.
always right,
No.
CJ.
No. But anyway, thanks for being such good sports, you guys, for playing this little review game, trivia game. The reviews in EGM were terrible around this time. Terrible. So many top notch, and this game is good. Blank is great. Like, I mean, come on. But I loved it back in the day. What can I say?
Hell yeah.
It was really all we had.
Yes.
That and Game Fan, and Game Fan's reviews are even worse. Anyway, thank you to our Patreon backers for
Yeah.
making this after show possible. And hey, if you have an idea for a game we can play during the after show, just email that to player1podcast@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody, and have a good week. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.